Hello everyone and welcome to the Mad Tea Party.
We hope you're ready to spill the tea.
If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. And if you're new to our channel, my name is Derek.
And my name is Ryan.
And today we have for you a haul from the good old Disney World.
Yeah! We spent a lot of money in the parks and we're going to show it off to you today.
And we're definitely in jail of some kind.
Speak for yourself.
I am definitely in jail, but you are as well.
I don't want to be in jail.
Well, I'm making it happen. So, we definitely got what we wanted. I'll say that. We were buying, and when you have friends that have annual passes and get you discounts, and you just go, yeah, why not?
Sure.
Cool.
We will start today with something that I found while we were leaving Animal Kingdom on our first day. They had these cute little s'mores.
If you know me, I'm kind of obsessed with s'mores, and I love me some Baymax, and Baymax as a s'more has been an obsession of mine since it was kind of released as a munchling, but these are real ones.
My favorite thing about this box is that it's a little stove. It's so cute. Did you not notice that?
No, I didn't.
It's a little stove with some s'mores inside. Super, super cute. Oh, there's a recipe card included. With a few ingredients, you can create sweet memories with a delicious treat from the recipe vault of the Disney chefs at Walt Disney Theme Park and Resorts. We didn't open it up, so we don't know anything about that recipe card. That's cool.
I'm excited, but the funny thing was we kept talking, which one am I going to buy first? Or which one would I find first? The pin or the mini munchling or the next munchling? And then we found out
There's
a giant one and these. So we have the pin and these for now.
Yeah.
But the other munchling that smells like marshmallow was super cute. And then they had a, double the size, literally, humongous, and he was everywhere.
He was $60.
He was, and I showed restraint. I did not other places.
Next up, I had to snatch this up for my nephew because it was so cute. He loves Coco, and last time I was with him in Florida, we picked him up a Joe Gardner, so he carries around Joe Gardner from Seoul, and now he's got a Miguel that looks just like Joe Gardner. It's super cute. I love the little shoes on this. I don't know what it is about those little shoes that make me so happy.
He is adorable.
And that guitar, super, super cute. Made me excited to have children of my own to buy these things for him.
So when you're walking down the street, sometimes you see something in a window, and then you can't find it. And if you don't know, I think I said this in another video, it's technically a trip with my students. So it was super fun, had all of them, and Ryan came along. He did not join us on our final day, so when we couldn't find the hat he wanted, I went on a search. And I found it.
He found it.
This is part of the really cool eras or decades lines that they're releasing. First, the brim is nice and it's got a texture to it that I can't even explain.
Yeah, it's a very nice crisp fabric.
Yeah. And these are each applique, almost like felt appliques sewn on, embroidered here, and you get the address of the studio, 2719 Hyperion in Hollywood.
I really like, first off, this will match a lot, but it's also just a very nice hat.
It was very well made.
I saw it a couple of times. Actually, the first day I saw it in Animal Kingdom, and then I was like, I think I might buy that for the end of this trip, assuming I'd see it everywhere. And then I could only find it in a window when I was trying to buy it the day we were in Hollywood Studios.
And then we found it in Epcot.
But yeah, it's just a really nice hat.
Also, I'm noticing the smaller details, brown on the top, the orange lining on the inside. Yeah. The perfect hat.
Yeah, it's super cute. So typically when we go to Disney, I feel like every trip we go, we usually pick out a mug to bring back. Derek didn't do it this time, but I did. So I found the mug that I wanted in our hotel. It's the only place I saw it. Actually, this is an older mug that they had. I remember seeing it a while ago. I don't remember when this mug came out, but it had been out for a while. The only place we saw it was in our hotel, but when I saw it, I knew I had to have it.
I love it.
So here we have this mug with the white rabbit, super cute, but most importantly, we've got some bread and butterflies and the flowers on the opposite side. So the colors in this are beautiful. I really like the it's like a actually like a you see there's like it's kind of speckled in this textured mug. It's just really cute. I really like the shape of it.
And I love that his ear kind of just goes right above. Just
small
right above. And the mint green that matches him. He's so well done. They've quality.
Yeah, I will say as I get older, I love shaped mugs and funky mugs, but as I get older, I really appreciate a mug with a good shape like this because it's so easy to drink out of. And that's really where I'm at in life now.
I did find a really cute mug that I will put on my wish list somewhere that was blue and green kind of gradient with Chip and Dale on either side. And it was really cute, but I saw it everywhere. So I'm hopeful that it will just either be on Shop Disney already.
Say it might be there.
Or pop up. I'm just going to add it to wish list.
Yeah.
And I'll get it one day because things come back around.
So, before we get into all of these pins that we've picked up and brought home with us, it's a lot. There's one more item that I snatched up in the parks that when I saw it, I knew I was going to have it, but then I still waited and went back for it. When I went back for it...
I'm proud of you. Because it's perfect.
So cute. It is a Lotso Spirit jersey with a hood.
And it's not even a Lotso just Spirit jersey. It's a Spirit jersey sweatshirt.
Yeah.
Which doesn't happen. Like, I don't think that we've ever gotten a Spirit jersey sweatshirt. We've gotten a Spirit jersey with a hood, but not a sweatshirt. And
truly, it's a very nice quality.
All of the letters are flocked. And his face is actually embroidered with flocking as well. Not even a patch, like full
and
embroidery.
Actually on front, it also is patched with flocking. The funny thing about this is my friend assumed it was scented.
And I was just about to say, I also just said before this, Ryan, does it smell like strawberries?
No.
What does it smell like?
So when I picked it up in the store, I was like, hey, she asked if it was scented. She heard that it was scented. Let me see. It smells like glue.
That glue smell that you get.
Things are printed on it. And then when I was checking out, the girl was like, oh, is this scented like strawberry? I've been wondering. And I was like, no, you didn't just notice me walking around the store smelling it, looking like a weirdo. It doesn't smell like strawberry.
Like, girl, go up and see if you've been working here. I'm wondering.
But it's real cute.
It is. I may steal that.
No.
Just for a day.
No. Stay away.
So, while we were there, we both decided to pick up a set of mystery pins, which I do have to say, at one point, we were doing like 30 sets of mystery pins at a time, I feel like, in one of our trips. This time we were so good, and we each picked one. And we also picked a random bag.
Well, what I think it used to be is we would actually buy a couple from a set, not the
That's
whole
true.
set, go home and open them, and then go back and get more based on
That is true. That
so
is
it was
true.
a little different. But, yeah, we
were kind of doing like nightly stuff, because I remember the first set I finished was the Hercules, the gods that you see, and I remember finishing those while we were at the parks, but it was like every night I'd pick up a couple.
But on this trip, we found 2 mystery sets that we absolutely wanted to complete. So we bought just enough to complete them. So we will film videos later for you to watch on those, but we will show you what they are right now.
So I will go first. Ryan actually showed me these before we left, and I was like, okay, if I see those, I want those, but if I see a different set, I'm going to go for those. I didn't see that other set, so I got me some Wally boot. I got these adorable Wally boot pieces. It's a puzzle. Yes, I know how we all feel about puzzles. I agree. I finally finished my Emperor's New Groove puzzle minus the 2 chases, and I will tell you, I looked at Ryan at one point and said, do I do the DuckTales one? And within like 10 seconds, I think we both were like, no. So this one, it's really hard to see, even in real life, what these are, because they are copper. And it's like raised copper on the side. So let me see if I can kind of show you. So as you can see there, we've got lots of different images from Wally. I'm not even going to try to describe them because we're going to open these later another day. So you will get to see them, but they are limited release. And I love Copper. I love Wally. And not going to lie, I'm going to make a little plant to come out of the boot.
If I'm being honest, I don't really care much for the regular puzzle pieces. I'm not super impressed by puzzle pieces that make a square. These, however, that actually like create shapes of things and are a little more interesting than just like a puzzle that they do at the parks and then make them so expensive. They're so much more interesting to me. I love that this is Copper too. It's not like anything else that we have.
You get 2 for cheaper than the price of 1 of those puzzle pieces.
So stay
tuned because these are coming at ya. I'm so excited for these.
All right, so I came across this blind box pin set, and it is we have actually never purchased these boxes before. They're older, and actually I think they were originally from California because the pins I got here, they are from Small World. Now, what is interesting about these pins is they are Disney characters in their scenes in Small World in Disneyland. We don't actually have these characters in Small World in Disney World. So maybe they did release them in Disney World and I just wasn't around to get them. But we have not opened these. I think that we have actually traded for the Hercules.
I was about to say, the great thing is I've already got the Hercules in my collection. I don't need it.
Yeah, so I have just enough to complete this set if we have them all. There is an Alice, there's an Ariel, there's a Pocahontas, there's a Lilo, Timon and Pumbaa, Baloo, and what's the kid's name? Mowgli.
Oh,
and Cinderella are all featured in this. So I'm hoping to get all of those.
I now understand why more that you wanted those. For some reason, I didn't know all of the characters, and there are so many in there that you love.
Yeah, it's a really cute little set.
We also both purchased a bag of 5 mystery pins. I had to get the Disney food trucks because I am missing a certain one of these, and that would be... Let me see if I can get it far enough open and find him on here. There, I was about to say, he better be on. So here are all the amazing options you can get. I am missing Dale with the chestnuts, the chestnut food truck. We already have, I have Chip as popcorn, and I also, the Chip with popcorn, I should say.
Yeah.
And I have the,
Oliver?
No, I have Kronk selling spinach puffs. I would really love to have Baymax selling mochi. Not the cat, but the actual things, the actual desserts. And you have one, I feel like.
I have Daisy.
You do?
With the chocolate-covered strawberries.
Yes. What other ones would you want from that?
Lilo. The
Lilo
bus and the Oliver with pizza looks cute.
That would be really
For some reason I thought you had that one, but maybe it's because it's the other one I really like.
No, but I would gladly accept him into our collection of cat things.
I also had to pick up this bag, the Sweet Dreams. We've never opened these either. There's actually a couple in here. Have you looked at what's in here? Because there's one that you're going to want.
I don't remember exactly what's on there. I feel like it was late at night every time I looked at them. So what is it?
There's an owl sleeping in his chair.
Oh, I do remember seeing Owl. Because I like Owl. Unlike some people.
I am dying to get my hands on this Dinah here. And also I want Lucifer and maybe Flower.
So let's say Lucifer would be awesome. This is a great way to add to... Do you have any... You don't have any pet series?
No.
No. I have cats.
No, I want Dinah, and yeah. There's a lot of these I actually do not want. I do not want Baloo.
Figaro is so cute.
Yeah, so we'll see. The Bernard and Bianca one is also cute. So
they also become great traders regardless of what they are.
Yeah, so we're going to open those in another video.
Yeah, stay tuned. So on to the mess known as our pin purchasing. And earlier I said things usually come back around, and this one I was so excited to see in park, and actually both of these sets. One of them I thought had disappeared forever. And I even tried to convince a lady when we checked into our hotel to go on the Disney Wish. she had it on her lanyard, and I was like, man, I wish I had that one because I can't find it anymore. And then it was in the park. So I did find Baymax holding Mochi, which Mochi is a pin-on-pin piece. And the other one that I had been watching forever and ever is this set from Rescue Rangers. So right here we have Zipper along with the Rescue Rangers logo. That will go perfectly in my Disney Afternoon collection. I love the Rescue Rangers logo, and it even was on a hat at one point, but it was like a plainer hat.
Mm-hmm.
But I try to live vicariously and buy Ryan hats that I would want to wear that I just don't.
I probably wouldn't wear a Rescue Rangers hat.
Because he wouldn't.
I would have no commentary to make on it because I've never really
but
watched it.
Finding some that you always thought were sold out forever is always great.
I found a pin there that is one I've looked at every time we go, and I've never picked it up. It's one of their open edition Sleeping Beauty Briar Roses that is very small and not one I absolutely had to have. And finally I got it this time. I'm actually glad I got it because the size of it I think will look really good on my board. Here we have Briar Rose. She's super tiny. So I'm going to find somewhere to squeeze her in my Sleeping Beauty board. She'll fill a good spot in between pins where I have some space.
She's gorgeous.
Just a
as always. And I love that it says Disney Princess under the Disney Pins logo.
Yeah, she's cute. So I just turned around and looked at my board, and I do already have this. So this is now a trader if you need it. Whoops.
Hey, you know, sometimes it happens.
I actually remember I got it on Target's website.
I thought, you know, I had thought that when I looked at it, like literally moments ago, and I was like, I don't know about that.
So, if you need her, let me know. She's available.
My Chip and Dale collection seemed to expand a bit this go around. They hit their what anniversary? 80th. 80 years of Chip and Dale out of 100. It took 20 years to get them. But this set was a must. And when I say set, of course they're sold separately. So you have Chip and you have Dale, and then they just sit together so nicely. Let me do this thing. And they sit on your board like that, or they can actually be touching each other. I can't. You know, cameras and all that. Oh, there we go. Almost. Bam! Got it. Don't make fun of me. So, adorable. And speaking of adorable, they also had this really cute chibi version of them, which I saw, and apparently I conquered. Oops. Oops. Continuing on with the Chip and Dale, they had a couple limited edition pins. And one of them I turned down, the flipper, the hinge pin. I'm not the biggest fan of them. They need to be perfect, I feel like. And that one I looked at and I was like, it's cute, but do I need it? But I saw this one, and if you have watched any of the old Chip and Dales, you know that this is the placard of their cartoon when it would come on before one of their cartoons. Plus, these backer cards are just stellar. Right next to that pin was a set of pins that came in a cute little box. And this is, you can see it's got their 80th acorn up there for 80 years. And what it looks like to me is an old version and the newest versions. And they are just super cute. I don't even know how many of these are an LE of. It doesn't have it on the box. Let's pull one out. We are LE of 2,200. But there they are again. These I had not seen until I hit the park. And same with this one. I had seen the hinge pin though. The hinge I feel like was online at one point.
I think it's online now.
Yeah, and the other mystery set that I said I could not find was the one of all of them. That has the Rescue Rangers and all of the different iterations and ages of them.
And those are on Shop Disney, but they were not.
They are on Shop Disney now that I am in jail. But one day my prince will come.
Next up, this is actually a pin collection that they release a monthly pin, and the pin that I have here is one from a couple of months ago. It's actually an older one. But it is the character I collect in this set. So we are looking today at my Marvel first appearance of Thor pin. So these pins are interesting because they're the first appearance of the different characters in the comic books. Here is Thor's first appearance in Journey into Mystery. If you look here, there is the inside.
First appearance!
Thor the Mighty!
What does his little speech bubble say?
The legend has come true. By the will of the gods, I am alive, I am invincible, I am Thor.
Yes.
He's a babe. This was in 1962. It is Journey into Mystery number 83. For someone who has a Thor collection, I'm not really a comic book person, but I had to have this.
I love that your Thor collection, though, is growing, and it's super adorable, and I think you're going to absorb some of my pins.
What a gift.
I know, right?
Maybe you need to just have a Loki collection and we can put them next to it.
Oh, I could do that. I could do that. My Disney Afternoon collection is constantly growing this year because they are showing a lot of Disney Afternoon love. This pin was online, is part of the decades, and disappeared very quickly. So here we have Scrooge McDuck's vault. It's already got plenty of fingerprints on it, so I'm going to have to clean that on up. But it is a hinge that opens up to reveal from the other direction. On one side, we've got Scrooge with his very first dime. And on the other side, we have Flintheart Glomgold, his arch nemesis. And I love that it's kind of that brown of the... What series was that had... I think it was the... Oh, it was the openable... the pet tags.
Yep.
So it's kind of got that brown background that those did, but comes inside of the vault.
We love gold.
We love gold. And in that same vein, I finally found this Disney Afternoon. I don't know if we're calling them like the four, like they just keep releasing these that have like the four different character, the quads. So we've got my absolute favorite Gizmo Duck. We also have Pumbaa. We have Shere Khan from the Tailspin cartoon, so he looks a little bit different.
Than business.
Business, you know? And then the other one is Fall Apart Rabbit, who is part of Bonkers. And... Bonkers.
Yeah.
I will say there's only one other as of right now because they're releasing 2 per park, or 1 per park. And it feels like almost once every 2, because we're going to get a total
like
of
every
12.
3 months.
Yeah, so I feel like we're going to get them. It's like every other month, every 3 months, we're getting 2. I am missing the Disneyland one, the one that has Dale from Rescue Rangers on the corner, and it's also got Scrooge. I feel like Scrooge is on a lot of them. But Launchpad is there too, and Max from Goof Troop. So if you have a connection, or if you want to trade for it, let me know.
The next pin I have to show off, this is from the Dancing Characters pin sets that they're also releasing monthly. I actually really like these. They haven't released a lot of characters I necessarily care about, but I did get one that was released a couple of months ago that is part of my collection. It is the Red Queen, the Queen of Hearts. If you look, her head moves side to side as she dances like this. These pins are super interesting because there is, if you look here, there is like a clip here so that you can actually change exactly how she's facing from the board or whatever, how she's placed on there, but it flips out so she can also just stand up.
That's so
Oh,
cool.
that's what it's for. You can just
stand if you want to.
That's cool. This pin set, this is gonna go on my Alice in Wonderland board, but they have another really cute one, and it is the bear from Brother Bear.
Yeah.
And I love that one, and I might eventually have to get it because I've looked at it several times.
Coda.
That's his name. But I actually do hope that they release some others. I actually would love a Mad Hatter like this. I think this would be a cool way to do Mad Hatter, but please keep releasing characters that I want in this collection, please.
We also found a couple Hercules pins. This one, I don't know that I had ever seen it. And the first day we were in the park, Ryan pointed it out. And of course, a day later, it was in my hands. So we've got the Muses here, all of their busts. And it is pin on pin, which is super cool. And the other Hercules pin that I got was just released. This is a limited edition from the Disney Arcade. There are several other in this series, but Hercules was the only one that really caught my eye. And you've got a arcade console here playing the Hercules game. You've got Pain and Panic down below. You've also got a little dangle there of the Hercules medallion. And he's fighting the Hydra. And the pin on pin would be the joystick.
Yeah.
And there's even like little raised spots for the buttons you push.
That's cool. I really like that pin.
I do too. You had to I did have to be talked into this one. I almost said no, and then I got...
Or go ahead and say it. I was...
An enabler?
right.
You were right.
I was right. So I have one more pin to share with you all today. This was one that I went to the parks with this in mind on my way down. I thought about this pin. When this pin was released, I recall I got one of the classic red alerts from Allie over at Two Tiny Wings. Red alert, look what's there. And so I picked this pin up while in the park. It is the Sleeping Beauty Disney Darlings. And actually, this is two separate pins. That's one of my favorite things about these.
I did not realize that. It's kind of like the gift baskets.
So, if you look, here is the Aurora pin. She is a standalone. And then also her bedroom.
In the cottage. It's
super cute.
Adorable.
It
might even be darling.
I am probably going to keep these together because I think they look really good together. And I've seen some others where the when you move the character from the side, there's like a good bit in the background that just, now that you see the background, the pin looks better. I don't think this is one of them. I actually think this looks better with Aurora in it, but there are some that the background just looks better on its own, I think. So that was an exciting find. And she's so cute.
I am slightly obsessed with Dr. Ludwig von Drake. Don't know why. But they released a new pin of his, and it's for the wonderful world of color. And just look. I mean, these
I really like
rays of color that you can put all together if you want to kind of like mix them in. They do all perfectly, like, they can go together, but they can also be pulled out. And it's just a super fun pin.
Yeah.
I mean, you have all the rays of color going everywhere. Ludwig. And then I got a red alert from this one. Second day we were in the park. All of a sudden, Ryan's like, hey, a new pin just dropped. So what do? I start going to stores. I'm like, do you have this? Have you seen this before? And everyone was like, I don't know what that is. I've not seen that. And then we thought it was Disneyland only.
Yeah, the first day that it dropped, I think it had only been seen in Disneyland.
Yeah.
But on day 2,
we found it in Hollywood Studios on the bottom shelf of the Pixar section. And if I'm hunting down a Pixar pin, you better believe that it is the new Silencio Bruno pin. And this one is featuring Alberto and Luca. And right now, we've not gotten very many pins with both of them.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just adore it. And the fact that it's like, we've not really had a Silencio Bruno pin.
Yeah, I like that they're still showing them. I think Luca makes great summer pins, and I hope that continues to be a trend every summer that they make Luca pins.
As always, thank you so much for watching. If you happen to be curious about our other content, make sure to click on the subscribe button down below.
Or off with your head!
And if you enjoyed our video, which we hope you did, please give us a thumbs up.
Yeah, and if you didn't like it, you can give us a thumbs down. It still helps us with the algorithm. Leave us a comment down below. Let us know what your favorite thing that we brought back from the parks was. What is your favorite thing that we brought back from the parks?
My favorite thing that we brought back from the parks would probably be that Disney Afternoon quad pin.
Yeah.
Because it's got Gizmo Duck on it.
Yeah, that one was pretty cool. I have to say my favorite is easily the Lotso sweater.
Oh, yeah.
I love that Lotso sweater.
Oh, yeah.
What about you? Leave us a comment down below. Did you like one of the pins we brought back? Are you a big fan of that sweet little Miguel plush that I brought?
Oh.
What did you like?
Thank you again for watching, and we hope you all have a golden afternoon.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
See you later.
If you don't care for tea, you could at least make polite conversation.